Alrighty guys, this is Snugs on Blitz, and I'm back with another video for you today. So I've got two games to share with you today, and they're both about one simple thing, and that is comebacks. Yeah, sometimes things look bleak, but you're able to pull it out. Now these games were played today with my buddy, played in completely different tiers, and we're going to start off in tier 6. I'm in the BK 30.01p. And spoiler alert, I don't do much this game, but I do help out, so let's see what I do. If you're wondering what tank I take out in the second game, well, I take out the Grill, the tier 10 German tank destroyer. So completely different playstyle, completely different tanks, but it's a good one, so stick around for that. Anyhow, I'm going to head off to C here. I don't have that much fear. Unfortunately, our team is splitting up. We've got people going to A, we've got a few going to C, and some people sitting around spawn. So I took a hit for my trouble there, but you know, it's tier 6. I'm not that afraid, and my cockiness does hurt me here. Now this is a good position if you use it wisely, but lo and behold, I don't, because, oh, that was not good. So, yeah, I'm a one-shot, and there's pretty much their entire team over there. I'm not going to last long, and I think they're just going to pick us off one by one if we're not careful, so I'm hightailing it out of there. Okay, so we've lost one tank, and now I'm just going to sit right about here. You might think, well, Snugs, you're a coward, you left your team alone. I get that. I completely understand that. But sometimes it's better to fight again another day. So I'm just going to use my decent gun depression here, but there's 5 tanks coming my way. So the best thing I can do is just back on up and hope that my buddy and the other tank that's sitting near him can pick these guys off one by one. We do have 2 bases, which means they are going to be forced to push in eventually. Okay, so it's 4 versus 6. I am a one-shot, or well, maybe 2, depending on the tank that attacks me. But if I go down, our spotting disappears. So I'm just trying to use this building here as cover and light these guys up. So that's 1 hit. I'd like to push in, I just don't want to take any extra hits. Now he's a one-shot. I could, but lo and behold, yeah, our Cryos takes care of him. So that's 1 tank down, and that's 2 tanks down. Go Cryos, nicely done. I'd like to pop out a little bit there, but I'm just afraid of getting hit by that guy, the M6. All I'm doing in this game is keeping these tanks lit up for our tank destroyers at the back. And this is something a lot of newer players don't seem to understand. Sometimes spotting is your best weapon. See, they pushed in and they paid the price. Once you have bases, you can really force the enemy's hands if you're wise. If you're silly, well, that's your own fault. Okay, now this guy has a little bit more health than me. I would like to push in, but I'm hoping someone can hit him hard. Maybe, okay, I'm gonna risk it, and lo and behold, he's gone. So nicely done, Moonhag there. Now they are getting B, but it's a little bit too late. So even if they are able to get over to A, I should be able to get C and cap them out. Should I have played any differently? Well, sure, getting wrecked early on is never fun, but that was my own fault. So what can you do? All I did was understood that my team had 2 tank destroyers, and if I backed on up, that the enemy team would be forced to push in eventually because we had the bases. The game looked pretty bleak early on, but we were able to pull it out. No thanks to me, 626 damage, nothing to write home about, but our 2 tank destroyers sitting back there, 3,400 combined. Great work, guys. Thank you very much. Anyway, let's move on to this game. Now, a little bit of backstory. We had just played these guys, the Sheridan and the Vickers, in the previous game and lost to them, thanks to some great moves by our teammates. And if you play this game a lot, if you run the same platoon 2 or 3 times, You don't want to lose to them continuously. It's really kind of embarrassing if you're the same level. So I've told my buddy, okay, let's get our game faces on. So where am I going to go? Should I support my meds? Should I support my heavies? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bush you're going to see in a second here. Not this one, but the one in the center here. It's a great little bush because it allows me to support my lights and anybody crossing that center area right about there. Yeah, a little bit over. And if I want to back on up, I can support my heavies. So let's see what happens. Okay, here comes the Sheridan. Now, as I said, he's a good player, so come on, you know you want to. You know you want to peek. Come on, come on. Ooh, you see? He knows just how far he can push his tank without getting wrecked. So good for him. Just being patient here. We do have a base. That's good news. But our bad chat, okay, I was able to hit him. Yeah, he wanted that bad chat for sure. Took a hit for his trouble, but I guess it was worth it to get rid of a tank. Okay, so we're tank down. Not great news. Our Minotauro is sniping from the back. It can work, and it cannot work. So, I'm not sure how I feel about that. We've got a TVP over there, which is a great tank, damage-wise anyway. Now what's this shot? Ooh, that was nice. And I bounce a shot at the same time, so whoo, thank you very much. Again, they know we're good players, and I know they're good players, so I'm really wondering what I can do. And we just lost the second tank, so... Oh, we've just lost the third tank, so now it is 4 versus 7. Not looking good at all, but I'm able to hit him there. Nice shot through the smoke. Really did not expect to hit that, to be honest with you. But I figured it was worth a try, and it turned out to be a good choice, because now we're able to get rid of him, get rid of a second tank, and now I'm just going to push on in, because those guys are probably coming around, and they're going to rip our Minotauro apart if we're not careful. So I'm going to get behind this guy and hopefully not take a hit from my treble. Come on, can we keep this JGBZ alive? Can we? Come on. Oh, nice. That's great news. And here comes their object. Come on. Oh, he took out our JG, which was a good decision, I guess, but he's going to pay the price. Boom. And now it's 3 versus 1. And I've got almost full health. So that's great. My buddy's looking very healthy as well. Our Minotauro's not looking good, but should be okay if we can get around to help him. The Sheridan is a great tank, especially when played by a great player, because of its speed and camo. In this situation, it's perfect, because he'll be able to probably... Ooh, he took a hit for his trouble, but he was able to get rid of the Minotauro, so good for him. But now we're just going to split on up. And I'm going to go this way, my buddy's going that way. He's got 3 shells ready, I'm sure. And, yep, 1 shell. Can I hit him? Can I hit him? He doesn't know where I am. Ooh, dang it. And now I've been spotted. Okay, oh well. So I wanted to get over there, but what can I say? Wow. So 2 games that looked horrible. And lo and behold, we were able to pull it out. That game... It was 4v7 at one point. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, and you've got your health, and you've got your platoon mate, stranger things can happen, but just keep at it. Anyway, have you had any crazy games like this recently? I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. And don't forget, guys, hit that subscribe button, tell your buddies, and do all that jazz. I'd really appreciate it. That's all I got for you. I'll see you next time. Snugs on Blitz. Out.